guys, Shards Legends. Welcome to the video. As promised in yesterday's video, we're gonna do one of those videos. This is like the 15th installment in the series here. Time flies by when you're covering Raid Shadow Legends for 6 years on YouTube. Today, we are gonna go ahead and pull 5 sacred shards. I actually have 4, but I'll buy another one, damn it.
Baby, forever, baby.
We also have a 25x chance at getting our hands on Volcanos, my most wanted Unity champion in the game. If you want to see who I did pull on my way to not get there, check out yesterday's shard opening video. It was a fun one. I enjoyed it, at least. I'm biased. But anyway, send us some positive vibes, some love your way, especially if you need it out there, if you're going through something out there. I want to go ahead and get this video started, so let's do this. Number 1. Drum roll, please. We have Magnar! Oh man, I already have Magnar built, but I'm gonna pretend I don't. Magnar, welcome to the squad! How about more demon spawn? How about a legendary demon spawn? Or Seneschal? Alright, we'll go over all their kits, by the way, once we actually build them. Alright, here we go. Magnar, Seneschal, and... oh, Carlenia, Candlehead. Okay. Okay, this is him. Gwendolyn is silent. I love the owl. I love the owl, so I cannot complain. I love the owl. All right, we're good. And then the last on the team, the last champion on the team is going to be... gonna round out this squad with Rector frickin' Drath. Hell yeah. So we have Magnar, Seneschal, Carlenia, Owl, and Rector Drath. That's actually a really freaking good team. Stay tuned to find out how I built all these champions. We'll take them into battle. All right, guys, we are back. Good news is it's the next day. I fast forward a little bit, but building this damn team helped us win a pretty close clan versus clan. So was able to, you know, build. I had a couple of like Magnar, obviously, and Rector Drath I already had built. But Carlenia, you know, putting all those books in her as well. Getting in there, Seneschal, I got the masteries, the books on him as well. It added up. So we got the dub. So we're back. Let's review these champions. This might be the best team that we've ever made in this series. It's stacked. Gwendolyn the Silent, right? What does she do? She has a triple hitter. She has the Vizier Ovelis A1. Triple hitter, 50% chance to extend the duration of all debuffs on the target. An AoE decreased speed and a leech decreased accuracy if they're under 2 or more debuffs, all on a 3-turn cooldown. That's 3 debuffs on a 3-turn cooldown. That's really, really good. And then an increased accuracy on a 3-turn cooldown. Stealing all block debuffs, sure. At least 1 block debuff was stolen. Place a block debuffs on all allies for 1 turn. And then the Bird of Prey. This champion's crit damage increases by 1% for every 10 points of accuracy they have, and grants an extra turn after use of any 3 skills. That's better than a Relentless set, built into the passive. I've always been a big fan of the Owl. I mean, who's not? She's incredible. I put her in a 9-piece Feral set. I mean, she's landing the 3 debuffs on a 3-turn cooldown, and then she has the debuff extension. She's amazing in the 9-piece Feral. Allies are going to deal 5% more damage for each debuff placed by the wearer, so 15% more damage just from her debuffs on that A2 ability. The cool thing is we can reduce that cooldown and keep the uptime of those debuffs up almost all the time, building with a little bit of speed and taking advantage of those extra turns that she brings in her kit. I say a little bit of speed. She could definitely stand to be faster, but I'm working with the gear, the Feral gear that I have to get her in the 9-piece, right? So the attack is really nice, 6,400, 239 speed, 115 way beyond crit cap, 294 on the crit damage, 513 on the accuracy, which again is very important because that increases her crit damage as well significantly. I have cruelty on her. I'm going no relic on Gwendolyn, and then I have very basic War Master build here for damage as well as lasting gifts and Master Hexer. I want to extend the increased accuracy accuracy and those debuffs, another mechanism to extend them longer on that A2. War Master as a tier 6 option. That is Gwendolyn. Really quickly, I'll show you the gear. I went defense on the ring, ideally attack, but again, working with feral gear. Crit damage on the amulet, accuracy, speed on the boots, attack percentage on the chest, and crit damage on the gauntlets. Rector Droth, my favorite build for Rector Droth is going to be Reflex and Impulse. Impulse and Reflex, we're going to have a 40% and then another 12% chance to reduce the random skill of a cooldown by 1 turn. This is insanely good. It's my favorite build by far and away on Rector. Sure, it could go to the revive if she needs it, which is great. But in any other situation, this is going to help reduce the Necro mutation down to a 3-turn cooldown, maybe less. That way we can keep that Perfect Veil, one of the strongest buffs. She's the best epic Perfect Veiler in the game by far. It's going to keep that up 2 out of every 3 turns, ostensibly, potentially, right? And then the heal, in more healing as well. So I love Reflex and I love Impulse on Rector Droth. I think, again, it's just the best build for her. We have Timely Intervention as our tier 6. She built like a super robust reviver on our team. So a lot of tankage, a lot of support, a lot of heals on this team. I absolutely love it. A lot of leech on this team as well. So we doubled down. We went down Timely Intervention, and went down the defensive tree to Cycle of Revenge, getting those turn meter fills when our allies need it the most. I love this particular mastery build on my revivers. I have Journal on Necrotos on her as well for extra healing. I also have, whereas defense increases by 1% each time they receive a critical hit. Won't be receiving a ton of critical hits in this video, but some of the new bosses can have up to a 50% chance to crit, so be aware. So what do we have on her? We have HP on the amulet. The banner. HP on the amulet, there we go, and HP on the ring. Speed on the boots, we have an HP percentage on the chest, and we have HP percentage on the gauntlets as well. Commanding Presence, she's going to be our aura, not lead, but our aura strengthener on this team. And she also has the, whenever an ally under a veil or Perfect Veil gets a turn, heals them by 10% of their max HP. Everybody on this team has a lot of HP, you know, for the most part, so a lot of healing coming from Rector. She also brings a decreased attack on her A1. I have enough accuracy to land it in case we need it against bosses, although we do have other options on the team. Love this build. We have Seneschal. Yeah, never did you think in a million years that I would be rocking a Frost set in today's video, but I actually think Frost set is very, very good on Seneschal. It's an old school set. It's not a great set, but I think it's perfect, and I'll tell you why. Frost, Immortal, and a little bit of pinpoint. We have plenty of accuracy. We have some crit rate, crit damage as well, some speed, and some tankage. Really a nice build, if I do say so myself, on this dude. We have accuracy on the banner. We have HP on the amulet. We have defense on the ring. We have speed on the boots. We have defense percentage on the chest, and we have HP percentage on the gauntlets. We have Mask of Rage, where it receives 5% less damage from enemies under a provoke debuff, and the same gemstone on him. Defense increases by 1% each time they receive a critical hit. It's a really nice combo. Survival Instinct, I think it's an underrated blessing. I think because it's rare, a lot of people stay away from it, but it's great. Partially fills his champion's turn meter whenever a debuff is spread or placed or transferred onto them, especially a provoker. I mean, he tends to get some debuffs off of A1s. He can fill turn meter by 10% every time he does receive those, which is nice. We have Fearsome Presence on this dude. It doesn't work. It does work for Provoke, but his Provoke is already 100%, but it's going to work on that freeze from the freeze set. Ergo, 25% chance to land that freeze whenever he's attacked. And he's attacked a ton because of the Provoke that he has on his A3. His A3 is a counterattack on this champion for 2 turns, and 100% when booked, Provoke on all enemies for 1 turn. So he's getting attacked a lot. Thus, the Provoke is going to be replaced by another layer of CC in the freeze. He also has a Perfect Veil and a continuous heal on an ally for 2 turns. That's beautiful. Another Perfect Veil champion on the team. 2-turn cooldown is great. And we can even extend it with Lasting Gifts, potentially. And we can pick another ally and kind of, you know, pick and choose a little bit and try to spread that Perfect Veil and the healing amongst our team. We have, as I mentioned, Fearsome Presence. Because of that, Harvest Despair does not work with Provoke, but it does work with Freeze. So we can land some leeches off of the freeze, off of the Frost set on this champion as well. We also have some just, you know, Resurgent and Shadow Heal, extra mechanisms to help keep this dude alive. We have overall 78k, 4800, not the tankiest on our team, but we have a lot of healing and support around him as well. Okay, Magnar. Well, you know I'm just going to build Magnar to be the nuker that he is. I love me some Magnar. I'm actually going Kill Stroke and Lethal. That's going to give us crit damage and speed. It's going to give us Lethal. Ignore 25% enemy defense with that crit rate as well. I actually picked up 1 stone skin on the amulet just because a 1-piece stone skin gives us 8% HP. Magnar is an HP-based nuker, so it's a perfect fit. So I was able to get the HP up to 102k, 237 speed, 120, 318 crit rate, crit damage as well. We have HP on the amulet, or the banner. Why do I keep calling it amulet, Ash?
You know, you're a little crazy.
We have HP on the banner. We have crit damage on the amulet. We have HP on the ring. We have speed on the boots. We have HP percentage and HP ascension on the chest. And then we have crit damage with some crit rate on the gauntlets there. We have no relic on him. We have crushing rend as a blessing. We have these masteries. I kind of kept with the arena masteries that I had on him originally. This is an old mastery build, but I didn't want to pay the oh, actually, it's a free reset. It's still going to be good for us. It's going to be great against waves with the Helm Smasher. It's going to be good in the arena as well, and he'll still do great damage everywhere that we're going to use him in today's video. So it's an arena build, but we're going to stick with it here. I went down and I picked up, I noticed that I picked up Sniper there. I assume that is for the decreased defense on the A1 ability that he brings to the table. It's nice to have that decreased defense as well. If they're under a burn, it's a 100% chance at placing it. We don't have a decreased defense champion on an AoE on our team, but we're going to be able to land decreased defense against bosses that we encounter and help speed up our runs just from Magnar's A1, because the last champion on the team, Carlinia, actually brings an HP burn on the A1. This is beautiful. See, the whole team synergy is really nice here. We have a 60% chance, 65 with a Sniper Mastery, to land a burn on the A1 for 2 turns. That's great because we're lacking burn, obviously, on the team otherwise, and there's good burn synergy here on the team as well. So she has an AoE decrease attack, can't be resisted if the target's under a burn on the A2. She has that burn we talked about on the A1. She has a decreased duration of all debuffs on all allies, my only kind of mini cleanse mechanic on the team, so that's nice to have as well. She has a strengthen that's protected as well on a 4-turn cooldown, but hey, it's still nice to have here. So a strengthen that can't be removed or stolen as well. Every time an enemy under a burn gets a turn, decreases the duration of 2 random buffs on that enemy by 1 turn. Kind of a nifty passive, not OP or anything like that, but it's kind of nice. What do you guys think of Carlinia overall? I don't know, she's kind of like, she's not my favorite epic. I built her for this video. I think she's like kind of a B-, maybe C+ epic. She's not like trash.
You're too kind.
I put Indomitable Spirit on her. Chance of blocking any of the CC debuffs, 10% chance. It's nothing crazy, but it's nice to have when it does proc. And then for masteries, I went with War Master, pretty typical build here for bosses, kind of a support here. Went down the War Master, went down Lasting Gifts as well as Sniper to get that burn chance up on that A1. We're really depending on that burn, so I really want to land it. So I'll take that extra 5% chance. I put her in Bolster, Speed, and Pinpoint. Triple Pinpoint for the extra accuracy to make sure that we're over 400 to land that burn anywhere that we need it. Speed to, because I went actually like kind of low speed on my Bolster sets. No speed at all on the chest, so HP. I did go double speed on the boots. I went HP, again, no speed here, so I decided to kind of combo the low speed Bolster set with a speed set to help compensate there. So overall, I'm very happy with the results here. 94k is a little low considering she's fully empowered. I didn't have her built, but I have like 1 million copies of her, by the way, in the vault. If you're curious, like, dude, Ash, how was she fully empowered if you didn't have her built, bro? I didn't. 279 the speed, enough defense, so she's pretty tanky, and the HP is fine considering that she's going to be our bolster champion. On these type of videos, because we're building a very specific team, she only has 17k base HP, but I want a shield. I want the protected shield everywhere that I go because we need to compensate for the fact that we don't have the ideal perfect match of complementary skills on any of these squads that we do in this series. So we have to make do and try to take advantage of every artifact set that we can use at our disposal, right? So I tried to prioritize HP and threw in that bolster. Otherwise, I'd throw in a shield set, you know, same kind of thought process there. So there we go, guys. Magnar's our nuker. Seneschal's our control with the Frost. The Reflex, the Impulse on Rector, and then the Feral on Gwendolyn, the Silent, as well as the bolster on Carlinia. So that's the squad, guys. Let's go ahead and start out. Let's start out easy mode here in Minnow, right? You think they'll be able to complete Minnow 15? I think we're going to be pretty good. But let's see what these champions look like in action here, right? The Perfect Veil comes down from Rector Drath. The big nuke comes in from, who was that? Was that Magnar? I missed it. Okay. Nice and easy. Gwendolyn the Silent taking care of that second wave. We come in here and land that burn from Carlinia's A1 against one of those guards. Get that extension, not that we needed the debuff extension from Gwendolyn the Silent's criminally underrated A1 ability. And then we go in there and, yeah, just do some damage. There's Magnar. Man, that A3, I mean, we always talk about that percussive pound, the A2, the AoE on Magnar. But man, that A3 can smack as well, right? So making quick, easy work here of Minnow, right? And, you know, did you expect anything different here? No, you didn't. But total stats here, you can see that Gwendolyn coming up with 773,000. In the damage department takes the lead there, and Rector Drath with a lot of heals, as she always does. All right, let's go ahead and go to, Doom Tower. Let's go to Doom Tower. Let's just go to the hardest boss that we have here, Eternal Dragon right now. It's a kind of a fresh-ish cycle, so I'm not at the top boss. But let's run in here. We have the defense and Doom Tower battles on Magnar. You don't get to use Magnar as an aura lead that often, so we're going to take advantage right now, and we're going to go with the extra defense. The best aura that we have here is going to be Gwendolyn. She has accuracy in all battles by 60, I want to say. So we'll be using her as our aura lead in the rest of the content. Let's see how this team does against the Eternal Dragon. Did I say Magma earlier? My bad if I did. Eternal Dragon. So we're going to go in there, do some pretty nice damage here. Look at the leeches. I didn't notice any freezes so far, but honestly, we don't even really need Seneschal against this sort of wave content. We're going to tackle, let's go tackle some hard dungeons, maybe Ice Golem hard 10. See if this team can complete it, and then we'll really need a champion like Seneschal controlling those waves with his freeze and his provoke. So here we go. We'll probably use it here against the minions. We do. It's really nice to land the AoE provoke there from an epic champion. There's a few of them out there, you know, there's plenty of them out there to be fair. One of my favorites is Skaramis, 3-turn cooldown provoke. Rockbreaker, kind of an old school dwarf with a 3-turn cooldown provoke as well. The 2-turn provoke from Umbral Enchantress. Like I said, there's a lot of provokers out there, but Seneschal's pretty cool. I think I like the support that he brings on his A2. It's very rare to see a provoker also bring, you know, Perfect Veil continuous heal. I think he's probably the only one, I think, you know? Anyway, the damage starting to add up here. What I like about it is, again, the debuffs. We land that burn pretty consistently with Carlinia. We extend those durations. You saw that extra turn there from Gwendolyn the Silent. Look at those debuff durations. Gwendolyn's just so great, man. She fits in so many different areas as well of the game. After this run, I'm going to just randomly quick battle Clan Boss with this team. And I'm not expecting much here at all, but I am curious, you know? So we'll do a quick battle, and then we'll do Ice Golem, and then we'll do maybe a little bit of Arena, just a tiny bit. Who do you think is going to be the odd man out here in the Arena? I think it's going to be... Yeah, I think it's Carlinia, not even close, right? She's gonna be the woman out.
How dare you? I'm adorable.
But hey, overall, pretty good. Sorry, Candlehead. Take care of the dragon. Really no concerns. We didn't even have to use a revive from Rector Drath or anything like that. She's so good at healing the team, topping everybody off. Just a really sound team here. Again, you can see the damage there. Magnar, Gwendolyn, let me move my mic. Magnar, Gwendolyn, doing pretty good. Rector with all those heals. That's absolutely just bonkers, isn't it? Golly, Rector's so good. She is so good. You know, new accounts can buy her now off the Apprentice Pass, I think it's called, or Path. That's $5 I think they're charging for Rector Drath. Do you think she's worth it? I don't know. You let me know. It's weird. If you're going to spend in this game, maybe she is. But then they also gave her away for free. I think I was mentioned that earlier for a long time. So I don't know. Maybe she's not worth that. I don't know.
So happens I'm very much in demand.
Okay. Let's do, the Clan Boss, right? Okay. Let's go Ultra Nightmare. Screw it. Take the regular team out. We're just gonna rock it. We're just gonna run him in there and see what happens. Accuracy in all battles on Gwendolyn. Quick battle it. Over under 35 million damage. That's what I'm gonna put it at. I'll go over. Ooh. Under. Okay, so the random clan boss strat didn't really work out that well, but Gwendolyn did put out 10 million in the damage department. Man, I was hoping we'd last a little bit longer there, but not exactly the best clan boss team either on paper. And also our main DPS were red affinity against blue, so we were set up for success there, not so much. Let's go to Ice Golem Hard 10. Let's see what we can do here with this squad. Oh, I should have super rated it. Darn it. You ever forget to super raid and you're like, shoot, or accidentally super raid when you're just trying a team out that you don't think will necessarily succeed? Both ways kind of suck. All right, but I'd rather get the dub, obviously, if we do here. It's Ice Golem Hard 10. This Ice Golem smacks so hard. But you can already see here, we're getting some nice freezes, really good control here. Seneschal is a sneaky little control champion with the provokes leading into the frost set, right? All right, it's funny, I see the freezes at first, and I'm like, wait, was that Wand of Submission? We don't have any Wand of Submissions, but I'm so used to seeing Wand of Submission as being the source of these freezes. I'll come back to you guys when we get to the Ice Golem, maybe just one little opening move here on this wave. But you can see that this team has absolutely no problems at all with these high level 350 mobs here. Even with everything off cooldown, you can see the reduced cooldown on the reflex and the impulse procs on Rector Drath. Almost every time she uses a skill, she's getting, maybe not every time, but at least half, right? She's getting those reductions, which is really nice. And again, everybody's provoked. Now they're going to start attacking, and we're going to start freezing, in this case, Seneschal, unfortunately. But easily, I'm not going to cut. Who cares? I'm just going to chill with you guys till we get to the Ice Golem. Look at Magnar smacking down with the fan the flames. That's the name of the ability, right? All right, we go in there. Get that kill shot from Gwendolyn, kind of leading the team, the owl in the lead. Hell yeah, it's like the Mighty Ducks. Ducks fly together, even though she's an owl. All right, here we go. So already, look at all those debuffs. And keep in mind the feral, right? Granted, it's just the minions right now, but decrease accuracy, leech, decrease speed, decrease attack. Let's start landing some debuffs on the Ice Golem, especially decrease attack. The nice thing is plenty of heals here. Decrease speed, super important. Decrease attack is going to be just super imperative to keeping this team alive from those big, hard smacks. And again, the reduced cooldown on Rector Drath, getting that perfect veil is going to mitigate AoE damage by 15% in addition to everything else. Now we got to start worrying about landing the HP burn on Carlinia's A1 against this Ice Golem, because that's how we're going to burn them down in Ice Golem Hard 10. So let's see if she can do it here. We have reduced accuracy now on the Ice Golem. We refresh that decrease attack at the 3-turn duration just in time for it to be cleansed off. Fantastic. Got the leech, reapplying our debuffs. Carlinia, we need you. Okay, can we kill this minion here? He's really annoying me.
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
All right, let's land the burn. Bird of Prey passive goes in there. The beautiful thing is now that burn's up, we can just use Gwendolyn to extend the burn. Big hard-hitting attack comes in, no big deal. No big deal. Both minions are down, no ignore defense. We have that burn 2-turn duration. I really want to go in with Gwendolyn and A1 on that Ice Golem, but I want to keep it on auto at the same time. All right. This is maybe getting a little bit boring. I'll be right back when we get to the health round over here or so. All right, guys, here we go. I mean, this team, it's not going to be the fastest run known to man, but I just love it. I love the support. I love Gwendolyn so much, man. With all that debuff extension, that burn never comes off. You don't have to worry about cooldowns anymore when you have such a powerful A1 debuff extension. I mean, it's just insane. She's such a good champion. Look at all that damage that she put out there. Even Carlinia helping out with the War Master, mostly the burn there as well in the damage department. We get 8.5 from Gwendolyn, almost 6 from Magnar, and 3.5 from Carlinia with a ton of healing, 3.3 mil on Rector Drath. And just the control that doesn't show up on the stat sheet from Seneschal. Let's go ahead and jump into, let's mess around. I realize that I'm in Platinum Arena right now, so I don't think we're gonna, with this team, I don't think we're gonna be able to beat any team. We're just not fast enough, you know? unfortunately. Sorry. I should not have actually climbed to plat in preparation or knowing that I had this video coming, so that was my bad. I have no speed aura. I mean, what am I going to do against teams like this, right? I'm going to go, I have no stone skin, you know? So normally we do like to maybe do like gold 5 content here when we do this series, but I mean, this is just gonna, well, hey, look at that, gold 5 content. You asked, you shall receive. But these teams, they all look too tough, you know? They all look too tough. I could fight a solo Wither the Crown, exciting content, I know. I don't know, there's a Deke team here. The thing is, I'm just not going to, if they're gonna speed boost into Fabian, you know? I almost need a, if I'm going to run a team like this, I almost need to cheat and use a speed booster. I think I will, you know? I think I will. Why not, right? Why not? Let's just use, who would be the odd thing? I think Gwendolyn, actually. All right, let's just, don't mind the mythical that snuck his way into the video, right? Just going to use my fastest speed booster that I have built on the account to go first, hopefully. All right, we're going to go in there with Necro Mutation. Going to come in here. I like this move. I like opening up with Seneschal's A3. Fabian, it's going to still be a problem here, but hopefully we can pop off the rest of the squad here with Magnar's A2 ability. Boom and boom. Man, Magnar's so good for damage, you know? Like, he's really the quintessential go second nuker, isn't he? Like, kind of old school option there, but he's HP based. The weird thing I found too, I'm probably gonna message like Nub about this, but I was pulling up all of their, I was pulling up all of these champions on hellhades.com, and I noticed something about hellhades.com. First of all, this is not a shot, but it's kind of a heads up for you guys, right? This is, I always say it, but they're the best website, like by far. So much, I mean, I'm a platinum member or whatever of whatever this thing is. I use it, I don't know where I'd be without hellhades.com. But I will say this, on all of their HP-based champions, so check out Magnar here, right? They always, I think it's something with the damage ranking, right? Like, they all give a weak grading on the damage, right? And obviously Magnar's percussive pound is not a weak damage rating, right? It's strong, godlike, right? So I just kind of a heads up, I'll link all these champions on Hell Hades for you guys on the website in case you want to see their suggested builds and stuff like that. But just a heads up, the HP based nukers like Eric's and Magnar and others, sometimes they can have for whatever reason on the algorithm side or whatever, the damage might be better than you expect it to be, you know? All right, let's go in for stage 25 of Spider's Den. I'm a little short on the burnage here, but I think this team can pull it off. Let's go. Let's see. So we're going to go in here, and again, what I'll probably do is just cut to the end after we see if we can kind of survive the initial onslaught of these spiderlings, right? All right. So, I mean, I kind of like the control here, but I'd rather just kill those spiderlings because it's not like I'm going to burn them. And it's going to take forever because Seneschal is going to individually go in there and attack every single spiderling that's provoked. There we go. Percussive pound does what it does. It gets the job done. We want to clear these spiderlings away so that we can have Carlinia apply that HP burn to the spider mother, the brood mother. And we'll see if we're able to do that. I love it again because I've said it already in Ice Golem, but I'll say it again. It's such an underrated and amazing thing to have a champion like Carlinia be able to land a burn off of her A1 and never have it fall off because of Gwendolyn's debuff extension. So now we land that burn. We're gonna get that sickle boomerang. We already have a 3 turns. And then she goes in 5 turns all of a sudden. You know, it's never going to fall off. So this might take us a little bit of time here, but this team's not going to die. I mean, there's no way. We're easily going to clear this because those debuffs are never going to come off. We're going to be good. We're going to be good, right? Yeah. It might take us like 5 or 6 minutes, though. So I'll tell you what, guys. I will cut to the end here. But, man, this team's pretty damn good. Do you have any of these champions? Let me know in the comments below, guys. All right, guys, so we did it. The team did it. Took 6 minutes, but We made it. Stage 25 Spider's Den clear as well. Man, I said it before. I think this might be the best team that we have ever summoned in this series. What do you guys think? Gwendolyn, the damage, all of those debuffs from the Owl, 31 million here in damage on this run as well. Rector with all those heals, and of course just the Veils and the revives, and Rector's just one of the best supports out there for epics. Seneschal with that great control, interesting frost set as well, if I do say so myself. Magnar for all that juicy damage, wave clearing, you name it. Carlinia as well, man. A really well-rounded team here. Missing a few things, but overall, I was impressed with what they were able to do. Who are your favorite champions out of these? I mean, Gwendolyn, it's hard to say because she's a legendary, but I guess Gwendolyn number 1, Rector number 2, Magnar 3, Seneschal 4, and Carlinia 5 would be my power ranking, but honestly, I don't think any of these champions are total trash, which is cool for a change. Thank you for watching till the end of the video. Much love, and as always, take care, guys.